A professional degree prepares someone for a particular profession by emphasizing skills and practical analysis over theory and research. Most but not all of the professions associated with professional degrees are professions that require licensing in order to practice in the field. Professions including audiology, architecture, dentistry, dietetics, many fields of engineering, K-12 public education, law, medicine, chiropractic, podiatric medicine, nursing, medical laboratory science, music therapy, speech-language pathology, occupational therapy, physical therapy, optometry, counseling, psychology, pharmacy, radiography, social work, urban planning, and veterinary medicine all require a person to first obtain a professional degree in the relevant subject area prior to professional licensure, certification or registration. Other fields, such as speech-language pathology, require the professional to earn a graduate degree as well as additional required licensing, registration and certification to obtain employment. History of first professional degrees in Europe. In Europe, the first academic degrees were law degrees, which were doctorates. The first entry-level trade degree to be granted in the medical industry was the MD degree. This degree was granted by the ancient universities of Scotland upon completion of medical school until the mid-19th century. At the time, public bodies who regulated medical practice in the UK required practitioners in Scotland, as well as England, to uniformly hold the dual Bachelor of Medicine, Bachelor of Surgery degrees. History of first professional degrees in the United States. The M.B. or Bachelor of Medicine was also the first type of medical degree to be granted in the United States and Canada. The first medical schools that granted the M.B. degree were Penn, Harvard, Toronto, Maryland, and Columbia. These first few North American medical schools that were established were proprietary schools founded by physicians and surgeons who had been trained in England and Scotland. North American medical schools switched to the tradition of the ancient universities of Scotland and began granting the M.D. title rather than the M.B. primarily in the 1800s. Columbia University in New York was the first American university to grant the M.D. degree instead of the M.B. The medical degree could be obtained by night school study. The M.D. was the first entry-level professional degree to be awarded as a purely trade school doctorate in the United States. This was nearly 60 years before the first European-style research doctorate, the Ph.D., was awarded in the U.S. in 1861. It is important to note, however, that the assignment of a doctoral-level award to U.S. professional vocational degrees is a historical result of study deemed more advanced than bachelor's master's level work. The latter is not profession-oriented or vocational, but a degree of academic scholarship expertise requiring a dissertation defense for which there is no current equivalent. In the U.S., there are advanced professional degrees such as Doctor of Medical, Dental Sciences offered by many universities including Harvard, SJD, and the Ph.D. Physical therapy programs in the U.S. have transitioned their entry-level or first professional degree from the bachelor or master to a doctorate, as well, just as they previously changed the standard entry-level degree from a bachelor's degree to a master's degree. Global history of first professional degrees. There was a worldwide movement to structure vocational programs as graduate entry. In countries where professional degrees are undergraduate degrees, graduate entry undergraduate programs have been established to allow students with a previous bachelor's to enter the profession. This movement towards the graduate entry model reflects an emphasis that has been placed on teaching professional skills at an advanced, intensive level. The switch to graduate entry also allows for a greater diversity of applicants applicants who are more mature and motivated to study at the professional level. First, professional degrees by country. United States. According to the U.S. Department of Education, a first professional degree was an award that required completion of a program that met all of the following criteria: completion of the academic requirements to begin practice in the profession, at least 2 years of college work prior to entering the program, and a total of at least 6 academic years of college work to complete the degree program, including prior required college work plus the length of the professional program itself. Generally, first professional degrees are considered graduate-level degrees. First professional degrees may be awarded in the following fields: architecture, audiology, chiropractic, dentistry, divinity, education, law, medicine, music, music education, occupational therapy, optometry, osteopathic medicine, pharmacy, physical therapy, podiatry, speech-language pathology, veterinary medicine. The use of this term was discontinued in IPEDS as of the 2010-11 data collection, when use of the new post-baccalaureate award categories became mandatory. Other countries. Some schools outside the U.S. offer professional doctorates for part-time students in a broad range of full-time careers. These programs typically require 3 to 6 years of structured study towards advanced professional practice. Coursework is followed by a professional project that contributes to the student's organization, industry, or profession. In some other countries, such as the United Kingdom, the study of vocational subjects at the undergraduate level also play a large role in professional training. Most countries outside the U.S. continue to only award doctorates as higher academic research degrees. For example, in the field of architecture, the professional first degree may be either the Bachelor of Architecture or the Master of Architecture, while in the field of fine art, its professional first degree is the Master of Fine Arts. There is currently some debate in the architectural community to rename the degree a doctorate. Many of those who obtained the first professional degree outside of the United States are considered to have an equivalent qualification to the doctoral counterpart for professional reasons. Equivalent does not equate to right to practice, as many are deemed not equivalent enough to grant a license to practice in the United States. Even in Canada, the medical degree of Doctor of Medicine is considered an undergraduate degree. For example, a British medical degree, the MBBS, is equivalent to the US MD. An MBBS graduate, if licensed to practice medicine in the United States, is, in at least one state, allowed to use the MD, and is referred to as doctor, because it accurately describes the professional role. In addition, in the Netherlands, engineering students can earn bachelor's degrees and master's degrees. Those wishing to continue their education within the engineering field can continue with academic research in the field or a professionally applied approach. First professional degrees by field of study. Some first professional degrees have the term doctor in the title. While such degrees are considered professional doctorates and are entitled to use the title of doctor, they are not equivalent to the PhD, in that PhD students generally complete a program that includes the production of a dissertation that adds to the knowledge in the student's field. According to the U.S. Department of Education, the minimum credit requirement for a doctoral-level degree, such as the PhD, is 72 graduate-level credits per the U.S. Department of Education. However, this number is based on the fact that the majority of PhD students have received master's degrees before being accepted into the PhD program. Also, the actual credits may vary between institutions and degrees. More importantly, students take taking PhD courses are assumed to have mastered the materials in the field taught at the undergraduate or master's level. On the other hand, a Juris Doctorate degree has a minimum of 88 units. Professional school students are not required to have had prior training in the field of study, and classes are taught the undergraduate level. This is probably one of the reasons very few professional degree holders are considered equivalent to the PhD counterparts in academia. The typical PhD holder earns an advanced education, learning how to conduct research, while an MD holder earns a vocational skill, learning how to do as would other vocational graduates. Some lecturers, instructors, and professors in U.S. medical schools may just possess the MD or DO and board training in the field, without also having a Ph.D. or other graduate degree. Engineering. In engineering, Bachelor of Engineering and Bachelor of Applied Science degrees are commonly awarded in the UK and Canada, respectively, and a Bachelor of Science in an engineering field is awarded in the US. The advanced professional degree usually awarded is the Master of Engineering, although some schools have the option of an engineer's degree. In several British Commonwealth countries, the Chartered Engineer qualifications represents the final stage of a fully qualified professional engineer, including both academic, professional practice, and competency components. In South America, the professional title Ingeniero is the first level to qualify as a professional engineer. The terminal academic research degree is the Ph.D., SC.D. or Eng.D. The professional engineer designation in Canada and the U.S. is licensed to practice engineering in the public domain and should not be confused with academic qualifications. Forestry. In the United States, a first professional degree in forestry may be awarded at either the bachelor's or master's level. Medicine. In medicine, the distinction between first professional and advanced degrees depends on geography. Outside North America and Germany, the first professional degree in medicine is a Bachelor of Medicine and Surgery, while an advanced professional degree can be a Master of Science, and the terminal academic research degree can be a Doctor of Medicine or a Ph.D. in a medical science. To be eligible to apply for an MD degree from a UK or Commonwealth university, one must hold either an M.B.B.S., M.B.Ch.B., B.M.B.S.B., Med. B.M., or USMD degree and have at least 5 years of postgraduate experience. In the U.S., there are two types of physicians: Doctor of Medicine MD and Doctor of Osteopathic Medicine DO, and both have unlimited full scope of practice for medicine. High professional degrees. Some professional fields offer degrees beyond the first professional degree. For instance, in the U.S., in order to earn an LL.M., one must have received a JD. Likewise, JD candidates must generally have an LL.M., although in rare circumstances JD candidates are admitted based on the first professional degree. Also, in the field of dentistry, M.SD. applicants must hold a D.D.S.B. Dent. D. M.D. B.D.S. before admission to master's programs in dentistry, and a Ph.D. in dental science requires either a M.SD. or D.D.S.B. Dent. D. M.D. B.D.S. joint M.D. Ph.D. students in the U.S. must be accepted by both the School of Medicine and the Graduate School of the same institution.